Welcome to Aging in Recovery. I'm Gil Singh Trong, licensed master social worker and founder of Never Alone Home Care Services Incorporated. This podcast explores a largely unrecognized population, individuals who have sustained recovery from substances for decades and are now aging in that recovery. We'll examine the history, the gaps, and what needs to be built to support this emerging population. Longevity and the body. Today, people are living longer than in the past, and that includes people in long-term recovery. But longevity does not mean untouched. For many who live through active addiction, the damage to the body and mind does not simply disappear. It stays. Years of substance use can affect the brain, the heart, the liver, and the nervous system. It can impact memory, mobility, and overall health. And as people age, these effects begin to surface more clearly. What may have been manageable in earlier years or earlier recovery becomes more pronounced over time. Chronic conditions emerge. Cognitive challenges appear. Physical limitations increase. And yet, they are still here. They are still living. They are still aging in recovery. This is the reality of aging in recovery, a population that has survived addiction but must now navigate the long-term consequences of that survival. Even with these challenges, people in recovery are living longer. They are not only surviving, they are aging. But they are aging without systems designed to support both their history and their present condition. Not just aging, not just recovery, but both at the same time. This is not about treatment. This is about understanding the lived experience of those who are aging in recovery. Because longevity, in this context, comes with complexity, and that complexity cannot be ignored. And that leads to a larger question. Why has this population not been studied? Why is there so little research on long-term recovery, and even less on those aging in recovery? If people are living decades in recovery, that long-term recovery itself must be understood. And if people are aging in recovery, then aging in recovery must be studied as its own condition. This is not a niche issue. This is an emerging reality, one that requires attention, research, and new models of care. That is the work ahead, and that is the work that must begin now. This has been Aging in Recovery. If this topic matters to you, please stay with us as we continue to explore this emerging field. I'm Gil Singh Trong. Thank you for listening.